Welcome to Healthy Heart 777, where we empower you to take charge of your health and well-being at every stage of life. If you're over 50 and have found yourself forgetting names, struggling to focus, or feeling mentally drained by midday, you are certainly not alone. Many people notice these changes as they get older, but here's the truth. It's not just aging that's responsible. In fact, some of the everyday habits we rarely think twice about could be accelerating brain aging right under our noses. That's right. There are things many of us do every single day that over time can chip away at our memory, our focus, and our mental clarity. These habits may seem harmless, but they can have a profound effect on how our brains function, especially as we cross the threshold of 50. The good news? Once you know what these habits are, you can take simple steps to reverse the damage and keep your mind sharp for years to come. If staying mentally sharp, alert, and full of life is important to you, you're in exactly the right place. As we dive into these sneaky habits, I want you to pause and reflect. How old do you feel mentally? Sometimes our brains feel decades younger or older than our actual age, and that's a sign of the habits we practice every day. Share your answer in the comments, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss another tip from Healthy Heart 777. Let's start with the first brain aging habit, one that's become more common than ever in our modern world: sitting too much and moving too little. Our brains are designed to thrive on movement. Physical activity increases blood flow, delivering oxygen and nutrients that help our brain cells work their best. But as we age, it's all too easy to fall into the trap of spending hours sitting, whether it's watching TV, working at a computer, or simply relaxing in a favorite chair. The problem is, when we sit for long periods, blood flow to the brain slows down. This means your brain is getting less of the fuel it needs for memory, concentration, and mental energy. But here's the solution. Make it a goal to move your body every hour. You don't need to run a marathon or join a gym. Even light stretching, walking around your home, or taking a short 10-minute stroll outside can make a huge difference. Set a timer if you need to, and remember, every step you take is a step toward a healthier, sharper brain. Next up is a habit that affects millions of people worldwide: eating a high-sugar or ultra-processed diet. As we get older, our bodies become less efficient at processing sugar and unhealthy fats. When we eat foods loaded with sugar, refined carbohydrates, and artificial ingredients, it can lead to brain fog, chronic inflammation, and even the shrinking of brain tissue over time. These foods don't just harm our waistlines, they also impact our ability to think clearly and remember things. So what's the solution? Focus on whole foods that are rich in antioxidants and healthy fats. Foods like berries, leafy greens, nuts, salmon, and olive oil are packed with nutrients that feed your brain and protect it from aging. Try swapping out sugary snacks for a handful of walnuts or blueberries, or replace processed meals with simple, home-cooked dishes made from fresh ingredients. Your brain will thank you with better focus, memory, and overall vitality. The third habit that can quietly age your brain is not getting enough quality sleep. Sleep is the time when your brain clears out toxins, repairs itself, and strengthens your memories. But for many people over 50, good sleep can be hard to come by. Whether it's due to stress, medications, or simply a busy mind, poor sleep has been directly linked to memory decline and an increased risk of dementia. The solution is to create a calming bedtime routine that signals to your body and brain that it's time to wind down. Avoid screens, like phones, tablets, and TVs, at least an hour before bed, as the blue light can interfere with your natural sleep hormones. Dim the lights in your home in the evening, and consider sipping a cup of herbal tea like chamomile or taking a magnesium supplement if your doctor recommends it. By making sleep a priority, you give your brain the chance to rest, recover, and stay sharp. The fourth habit that can speed up mental decline is avoiding new mental challenges. Think of your brain like a muscle. If you don't use it, you lose it. Doing the same things day after day, without challenging your mind, can cause your brain to become less flexible and more prone to forgetfulness. It's easy to fall into routines, especially after retirement, but your brain craves novelty and stimulation. So, make it a point to learn something new. This doesn't mean you have to go back to school or pick up a complicated hobby, though you certainly can if you want to. Even small changes, like trying a new puzzle, learning a few words in another language, picking up a musical instrument, or simply switching hands when brushing your teeth, can force your brain to adapt and grow. The more you challenge your mind, the more resilient and sharp it becomes. Fifth on our list is a habit that's often overlooked but incredibly powerful: isolating yourself socially. Human beings are social creatures, and our brains are wired to thrive on connection. After 50, it's common for people to become more isolated. Perhaps children move away, friends retire, or loved ones pass on. But loneliness and a lack of meaningful conversation have been shown to increase the risk of cognitive decline and depression. The solution? Make social interaction a priority. Call a friend just to chat, join a community class or club, or volunteer for a cause that matters to you. Even brief conversations can light up areas of your brain that stay dormant when you're alone. If you're not sure where to start, look for local groups that share your interests, or consider reaching out to neighbors or old friends. Remember, it's never too late to build new connections and strengthen your brain at the same time. Finally, let's talk about a habit that's as much about mindset as anything else: saying, "I'm just getting old." This belief is more powerful than you might think. Many people begin to accept mental decline as a normal, unavoidable part of aging and stop trying to improve. But the science is clear. Your brain is capable of forming new connections, learning new things, and growing stronger even in your 70s, 80s, and beyond. The solution is to replace the thought "I'm too old" with, "What can I do today to improve my brain?" A growth mindset is one of the most powerful tools you have for staying mentally sharp. When you believe that improvement is possible, you're more likely to take action, and those actions add up over time to a healthier, more resilient brain. Let's take a moment to recap the 6 habits that may be aging your brain faster than you realize. First, sitting too much and moving too little slows blood flow to the brain and reduces mental energy. Make movement a regular part of your day, even in small doses. Second, a high sugar or ultra-processed diet can lead to brain fog and memory loss. Choose whole foods rich in antioxidants and healthy fats to nourish your mind. Third, not getting enough quality sleep robs your brain of the chance to repair and strengthen itself. Prioritize restful sleep with a calming bedtime routine. Fourth, avoiding new mental challenges causes your brain to become less flexible. Keep your mind sharp by learning new skills, solving puzzles, or simply changing up your daily routine. Fifth, isolating yourself socially increases the risk of cognitive decline. Reach out, connect, and make social interaction a regular part of your life. And sixth, believing "I'm just getting old" can hold you back from making positive changes. Embrace a growth mindset and look for ways to challenge and improve your brain every day. The best part? You don't have to accept brain fog, forgetfulness, or mental decline as your new normal. By identifying and cutting out these habits and replacing them with healthier ones, you can feel sharper, more focused, and more alive, no matter your age. Your brain is incredibly adaptable, and it's never too late to make changes that will benefit you for years to come. So, which habit are you going to change starting tomorrow? Maybe you'll set a reminder to get up and move every hour, swap out a sugary snack for a handful of nuts, or call a friend you haven't spoken to in a while. Whatever it is, take that first step and notice how your mind begins to feel clearer and more energized. If you found this information helpful, please take a moment to like this video, share it with someone you care about, especially if they're over 50, and subscribe to Healthy Heart 777 for more practical tips on keeping your brain and body healthy. Your support helps us continue to bring you the latest science-backed advice for living your best life at any age. Remember, your mind matters. You have the power to shape your brain's future, starting right now. It's never too late to make it stronger, more agile, and more resilient. Every healthy choice you make is an investment in a brighter, more vibrant future. Thank you for being part of the Healthy Heart 777 community. We're here to support you on your journey to better health, every step of the way. Stay curious, stay connected, and keep challenging yourself. You're capable of more than you think. Until next time, take care of your heart, your body, and most importantly, your mind.